Hey guys, Blaze Gamer here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Usman vs Covington. Usman vs Covington is one of the best fights in UFC history. Usman vs Covington is one of the best fights in welterweight history. Usman vs Covington is unfinished. Usman vs Covington needs to be done again. The first fight was extremely close leading up to the 5th round. Both guys had been put in situations they've never been put in before at that time, and both guys lost something from them. That fight, because they both were extremely competitive, had a lot of heart, and both of them came to win, and you can really see it in the fight. If you look at the stats and their records going into that fight, both 15-1. Their stats going in again: strict takedown defense, striking output, striking accuracy, almost identical. The guy that beat Kamaru Usman lost to Colby. The guy that lost to Colby beat Usman. How crazy is that? This fight was almost destined to happen. Two of the best welterweights in the world were born to clash and determine who gets the welterweight crown, and Usman is now one of the best welterweights in UFC history. And not only that, but in my opinion, one of the best UFC fighters of all time. Colby Covington needs more voice. Colby Covington, I know he does have a big following, but guys, Usman versus Masvidal, that fight, I get that fight. The UFC needed a big main event. I can't wait for it. I'm very pumped. But there is no competitiveness in that fight. Usman will dominate Masvidal again. Usman will wrestle Masvidal to the ground and ground and pound. Masvidal doesn't. I don't think Masvidal has the style to quite match Usman that Colby can. Everyone knows that Colby Covington versus Kamaru Usman 2 is a much more competitive fight, much more entertaining fight in terms of the rivalry, and I believe will go down as one of the biggest title fights in UFC welterweight history. Kamaru Usman has looked incredible. You look at his run: Woodley, Covington, Masvidal, Burns, now Masvidal again. That is nothing short of incredible. With former champions on his resume, like Rafael dos Anjos, he's also on there. Damian Maia, former Jiu-Jitsu champion. If you look at their resumes, vice versa to Colby, Robbie Lawler, Tyron Woodley, Rafael dos Anjos, Damian Maia, they're both very similar in terms of the legends that they've beat. But what they both didn't show in the first fight was the grappling. Kamaru Usman is known for getting you up against the fence and just wearing you down with punches, then eventually taking you down and basically just hugging you there for about 5 rounds. But we never saw that in the first fight. The intensity of that fight, it was both guys went in there wanting to knock each other out, wanting to put a statement. But if you look at that fight, the crowd, they were siding with Colby. Colby is a massive star. He could be a huge UFC superstar if he beats Kamaru Usman in the rematch. The crowd was all over Colby. Because here's the thing. People love someone to hate. Yeah, they may hate them, but they don't. Like Jake Paul. I know it's a silly comparison, but a lot of people say they hate Jake Paul, but they don't. They may think they do, but really, they're still entertained, because at the end of the day, we can all shit on Jake Paul versus Ben Askren, but I'm going to watch it. I'm going to be entertained. And I'm not comparing that to, obviously, anything UFC related. But what I'm saying is the character that Jake Paul has created, he's a villain. He's a bit of a douche. He's a person that people love to hate. Same goes with Colby. Even though he has a big fan following, and he probably does have a lot more fans than haters, and I'm not saying they're necessarily haters, but Colby has a lot of people that talk a lot of trash about him. but they still think he's entertaining. Same goes with Jake Paul. He may be a bit of a douche and may say things you don't like, or you may just not like him, but you're still going to be entertained. When Colby fights, everyone's entertained. He may say some controversial stuff in the press conferences, but he's still going to watch, and he's still going to put up a great performance like he did against Tyron Woodley. But with Kamaru Usman, even though he's not that charismatic, he's got that fire in him, where he just seems almost like he's unbeatable. Like he's very composed, and he's got that real champion mentality. When you've got two dudes with kind of complete opposite almost followings, that also makes the fight more intense, because you've got two different audiences. Then you've got, well, I mean, it's the same audience, UFC, but you've got two kind of different groups where people who, oh no, I only support Kamaru for Colby. Then you've got people who will say, oh no, I just can't wait to watch the fight. But then you've got people who are side with Colby. And I know it's always the case with fights, but I do believe Colby Covington will be the favourite in the rematch. And I believe in that rematch, Colby Covington will get the finish over Usman. I think Usman's going to have to put himself through some more wars to get to Colby. I think he's got Masvidal next, potentially Diaz or Leon next, and I think ultimately at that point maybe Colby would have beat Vicente Luque, or he would have beat Wonderboy, he would beat someone in the top 5. But I think Usman's got some more wars to go through, and I think that's going to really take a toll on him going in to the rematch. And I think that's why Kamaru Usman doesn't want the rematch. I think Kamaru Usman is ducking Colby, because at the end of the day, guys, he's said, oh no, Colby can't just get one win and think he deserves a title shot, then give Jorge Masvidal, who's literally coming off a loss to him, and he got dominated. You know, Kamaru Usman 50-40 forward Masvidal, that's not competitive at all. You know what I mean? Even though all he did was stamp on his feet and headbutt him. You know what I mean? Still, why is there a need for a rematch? And he's gonna call Colby. I'm like, oh no, you don't deserve it. Colby should be fighting on April 26th. In my eyes, that is an unprecedented rematch, but it will happen eventually. I think the longer it takes to happen, the better the fight will be, and I think the more it favours Colby. But as I say, I'm not taking anything away from Kamaru Usman, because as I say, he's one of the best UFC fighters in welterweight history, and also one of the best UFC fighters of all time. Just at what he's accomplished, the names he's beat, his mindset and his mentality, I think, is kind of similar to John Jones, but John Jones has kind of gone off the rails. Again, it's good to have a champion that stays focused and stays ready, and that is Kamaru Usman. So, but as I say, guys, the second fight, very, very competitive, very, very, very high level fight, and as I say, I believe it will be a grappling match. In the first round, I believe it will be a mixed match. I think it won't be cancelled out completely. I think both guys will definitely look to try and preserve their face, because again, they don't like each other. So it would make sense for both guys to shoot for a takedown, and then potentially look for a submission. I believe that will be the first round of the rematch. It will be a grappling fight, then transition into a stand-up fight, which is when I believe Colby will get the KO.
Are you ready?
Which I believe will lead to a blockbuster trilogy. And I think that's the potential. I think it really does have that potential to be McGregor-Poirier level, where the first fight was like, it wasn't, Kamaru Usman didn't necessarily dominate him, but it was clear-cut. Kamaru Usman beat Colby. In the second fight, similar to McGregor-Poirier, even though the second fight to Kamaru Usman, Colby hasn't happened yet, I think it will play out very similar. I just think both guys are too good. They're too competitive, too high level to lose to each other twice. I think it will be an even. I think it's going to be even going in. Even though one will come with more victories, but I don't think they'll allow each other to go 1-on-1. I think it will have to be a trilogy fight. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this kind of video. It is a bit of a video essay. I just wanted to voice my opinion on a rematch that doesn't get enough talk, doesn't get enough credit for being what it could be. I think Usman versus Covington 2 is a revelation, and as I say, it needs to happen again. Hopefully this year. But guys, let me know if you agree. Do you think this is a must-needed rematch? If not, what do you guys think is a must-needed? What fight would you love to see again? But I know a lot of you guys will agree with me in saying this fight it needs to happen. I know I said it a lot, but it's a great fight. It's a great fight to make for the UFC. It's a great fight for the division. So, but I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I dropped a Fortnite epic kill montage. If you didn't watch that video, I'll leave a link in the description. If you could please like, subscribe. And if you want to stay up to date with my videos, guys, I'm also going to be doing a Falcon and Winter Soldier spoiler review tomorrow. So if you want to press the notification bell and stay tuned for that video. It'll be released tomorrow morning for us UK fans. Also on Saturday, I'm going to be doing a UFC breakdown video. I'm going to watch the main card immediately straight after. I'm just going to be breaking it down. So stay tuned for that video. Some great fights. If you guys also didn't see my breakdown for Kevin Holland versus Marvin Vettori, I also broke the main card down yesterday. So I'll leave a link down below in the description for that video. If you guys want to stay connected on Instagram, my Instagram's BlazedMedia420. Just sort of post photos of when my videos have been uploaded, also sort of weed related videos. So if you guys are into all that, then I'll leave a link in the description. But thanks very much for watching, guys. As I say, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was a lot of fun to make. So yeah, peace.
Oh man, that was slick.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Jones.
Slow your pace.
Throws the right hand there.
Keep grinding.
1 minute. $45 remain in the round.
Stay in motion. He's breathing. Stay in motion.
Come on, keep busy, keep busy.
And they both stand up. And they separate.
Set up your takedown.
Beautiful punch.
Focus.
Oh, he lands a huge right hand. Oh! Oh, he dove with the punch and he lands. And what a round! All right, let us now look back at...
Okay, you ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing.
Whoa!
What? Oh!
Back to the feet.
Yeah, baby. Yes.
Just unable to quite find that range. Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.